up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a great day. Just a really, really good day. My name is Justin, and today we are listening to The Great Curve by Talking Heads. This is off of their album, Remain in the Light, released in 1980. So, still working my way through this album because I've heard so many good things about it. You guys keep commenting about how revolutionary it was, and I can definitely get that. In 1980, I can definitely see how big and how influential this album is. Because even to me, it still does have a very modern sound. So I definitely get that. And a lot of you guys had said, just listen to The Great Curve. That's another really good track. Fortunately, it is the next track in the album, so it just makes sense. Let's give this one a chance. The Great Curve, Talking Heads. I'm slowly kind of wrapping my head around the album a little bit more. It's still, like, as of right now, like nothing like, that's sending me over the edge. But I would like to try a little bit more, That's part of the point of the channel, is to expose myself to new music. And even if I don't like it, which is something I've always kept in my life and in my mind, even if I don't like it, I'd like to know about it. I'd like to understand and learn. So that is what I'm here to do. Understand and learn. And today with The Great Curve by Talking Heads. Let's get into it.
Sometimes the world has a load of questions.
Okay. Little by little, song by song, I'm starting to understand the album a little bit more. My favorite thing in this particular track were the harmonies between the band members. Like, there was just a communal spirit that I felt. There was like an attachment to the band members themselves just vocally. I really enjoyed that. And throughout the song, which is about 6 minutes, 30 seconds in length, and it's pretty repetitive, as we've learned for this album, I like the shifts in the harmonies. You can hear very subtle changes as they move forward. You hear the same thing with like even the percussion. Like, it does stay pretty samey throughout most of the runtime, but there's tiny little changes here and there. And then, of course, one of the most interesting things to me is the guitar. I mean, just that monstrous roar that it comes out with. I wouldn't doubt if it was Adrian Belew doing that. And I was looking on Wikipedia while listening to that part to see if I could find like if he is in fact playing on this track, but I couldn't find it. So I don't want to put a fact out there if I don't know. I'm assuming that it might be Belew because that sounds like his style from what I've heard of him, but it could also absolutely not be. It could be Jerry Harrison playing that there. But I thought that those two moments, one closer to the beginning and one later on with the guitar, where it just roars out, screams out, I think that that was like really interesting. And I would have actually liked to have heard more of that. Because I'm still kind of getting the same feeling that I've gotten on the past few tracks. I understand it, but I'm not really connecting with it still. I kind of get like, this sounds so bad, but I kind of get bored after a while. I'm just like waiting for something. So when the harmonies change, that's the something I'm looking for. I'm like, okay, that's good. And then it kind of stays in the groove too long. And I'm like, okay. Maybe I've been listening to too much prog. Maybe I'm a millennial and I just need a lot of change. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain exactly, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep understanding and learning about it because that's what I like to do. When I first listened to, like, I don't know, growls and screaming vocals, for example, when I was in like high school, I was like, how can anyone listen to this? What the heck is that? And then, but I kept on like listening and trying to understand and grow with it. And, now it's like just another style. I don't even think about it, So, hey, maybe one day as we're going through this album, it will just click for me and I'll be like, oh my God, this is an undeniable masterpiece. Speaking of which, like, I really like the drumming as well, the percussion. I can definitely hear that African influence, just as you guys have mentioned, So I can definitely hear that, and I think that that's really cool. I think where I'm at right now is I can understand the influence of this album and the music. I can understand how this is, like, revolutionary, even. And I can definitely get why this would be, perhaps, I don't know, but perhaps a historical relevant album. But, I don't know. At this point, I'm still like, okay, I get it, but I don't love it. So, that's where I'm at right now still. On the lyrical end, sometimes the world has a load of questions, seems like the world knows nothing at all. The world is near, but it's out of reach. Some people touch it, but they can't hold on. So a lot of questions, and it seems like the world knows nothing at all. Because that truth, that answer, whatever that may be or represent, is just out of reach. She is moving to describe the world. She has got to move the world. Got to move the world. She has messages for everyone. She is moving by remote control. And then later on it says, I believe something along the lines of the world moves on a woman's hips. The world moves and it swivels and bops. And I would just imagine that's because women give birth to children. So the world lives and turns because of a woman. And it bounces and hops. A world of light, she's going to open up your eyes. A world of light, she's going to open our eyes up. She's going to hold it, move it, move it. A world of light. So perhaps he's attributing the eternal answers to women. Attributing the longevity of life and to a greater extent humanity to women. And the great curve is the curve of the hips. I'm just guessing. And the song, and of course the past few, have a very strong and dancey groove to it. So perhaps the groove of the music, the groove of fertility. Maybe. And then at the end, she, divine to define, she is moving to define. She is the definition of the answer, the question, the word we're looking for. She is the definition. And I like the repetition of the lyrics and how they fit. Almost as if to really, not belay, but enunciate that specific point of the music. I don't know. Still wrapping my head all around of this. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the track. Join me on Twitter, in the comments below. All of that fun stuff. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just showing up and clicking this video. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.